Hello there, and welcome to an actual new video. I did notice just before making this that other bigger YouTubers are starting to cover this guy. You might have seen this video, unlike me who still hasn't clicked on the video that Mischief did on him. I did this mainly to avoid overlap with our videos. Let's get right into this video on the Call of Duty Preacher.
I'm RG, this is The Average One Gaming, and I'll go ahead and dive right into things. So I told y'all that I would do a video, a deep dive into Call of Duty and all of the demonic pushing, agenda pushing symbolism that's in the game. And originally that is what this video started off as, but the more research that I did, it became apparent to me that there are two symbols in Call of Duty that I really need to dive into because this agenda is hiding right.
Okay, just try to guess what he thinks is a demonic symbol. Just try to guess.
In your face. They love to hide the truth in plain sight, and these two symbols I can't just fly past really quick. I gotta give a bit of meat. And even though I'm using Call of Duty as the game of choice for this video, this by far does not only apply to Call of Duty, what I'm about to go over in this video. It applies to life in general. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about as I go. But again, this by far does not only apply to Call of Duty. But I want to shape your mind frame really quick. Remember what I'm about to say as we go through this video. Call of Duty is a game that promoted this color pattern right here in their game.
Okay, so for this point, I'm gonna have to bring up one of his other videos because he, no joke, actually debunks himself in that video.
Know what all is there, but what really spurred today's video was this weapon bundle right here. Now, I want to say really quick, the name of this weapon bundle is called, I think I'm pronouncing this right, Psychdong. Psychdong. Actually, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that is the name of this bundle. Remember that, because that's about to be real important. We're going to come back to that. But this weapon bundle, notice this weapon right here. This weapon is, you got agendas, and then you got this. I mean, this is, dude, come on now. So, these colors represent, I got to say this carefully, it represents grown people who are attracted to smaller people in a way that is inappropriate. I mean, I just say it stands for minor attracted persons, and that is exactly what it sounds like. Persons who are attracted to minors. But don't believe me, let's do a quick Google search. Take a look at the screen, pay attention to what I'm Googling. Now search this and look at what you get. This is what you get. I mean, look at this. Pay attention to the colors. The pattern of the colors are very important. We gonna come back.
Okay, so hold up. Before you go, oh, what the hell is Call of Duty doing nowadays? Keep in mind the name of the weapon bundle, because that's going to be the thing that debunks his argument. Well, that, and if you look at the gun, the color scheme actually doesn't match at all.
And if you Google those Psychdong colors, I mean, look at this. These colors do not look like the colors on that weapon blueprint. I mean, I'm looking at these, I
don't know about you, but those look like the same exact colors, honestly. I think you might need to get your eyes checked, buddy.
Best believe that they will push anything. Like, nothing is off limits for them. So, moving along, in Call of Duty, you see all types of imagery and agenda pushing stuff that people are so numb to seeing. You see straight devil images. You see a bunch of just demonic stuff I know people have grown numb to, and they don't recognize it when they see it. You also see a bunch of snake and dragon references, and I mentioned in my last video that snakes and dragons, the two animals that are representative of Satan in the Bible, just so happens to be the two animals or creatures, or I don't know if a dragon is actually...
Well, yes. Have you seen military tattoos? Most of them are snakes. Plus, there's more to snakes than just the Garden of Eden story. So, just a point, some of these are Japanese dragons that you're showing on screen. Japanese dragons have a different meaning in Japan if you look into it.
Considered an animal or whatever, so we'll say creatures. Those are the two creatures that are pushed the most by media in the world, in the music industry, in movies, in gaming. You see more snakes and more dragons than any other animal. That is...
Holy shit. Fantasy games have dragons in them? Yo, okay, we have to hold the press. I can't believe it. Those fantasy games have fucking dragons in them. Holy shit.
It's not a coincidence. It just so happens that everything that the Bible is against are the exact things that the world pushes. Just in case you didn't know, the snake is the animal that deceived Eve into taking the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and that was in the book of Genesis and in the book of Revelations. A dragon was the animal. The Bible literally says the dragon represents Satan. There was a war going on. The dragon was trying to kill the child being Jesus Christ. Obviously, the dragon did not prevail. It's in the book of Revelations. Those two animals are pushed the most by the world. That is not a coincidence. It's no different here in Call of Duty. However, those are not the two things that I want to reference with this video. The two things I want to bring to your attention with this video, I want y'all to pay attention to how many eyes you see, how many single eyes you see in Call of Duty. And what I mean is this: take a look at this dragon. I think this looks like to be a dragon eye right here. Check this out. It's just singling out that one eye. And then here again.
Is that a dragon eye? Because it looks like it's just a woman's eye. I don't know if there's any evidence saying that this is a dragon, but it's also just an eye. Like, are we now just gonna say that eyes represent Satan? Because I don't remember this from Bible study. Shit, man, this guy must shit himself when he goes to the eye doctors for an eye checkup.
This dragon, notice how the one eye is highlighted. Then once again, this little motion dragon thing, notice how the head stays turned to the side and that one eye is red. And then here, another eye, a dragon eye. I mean, people, it's eyes all over this game. This here, another eye. And then even if you step outside of Call of Duty, even pay attention to other games. Pay attention to what I'm telling you in life in general. Notice just in life how many just singular eyes you see. Right here, if we step outside of Call of Duty, I thought about this Resident Evil Village. This cover art, notice how the one eye is highlighted. That it's made, this stuff is made to look like it's just part of the art scheme. No, I know that's what they want you to think is just part of the art. As a matter of fact, that's the excuse they use for every demonic thing, everything that's pushed as evil, and they always say, oh, it's just art. All this music that promote all this profanity and promiscuity and murder and all this rap music that talk about, oh, sell these drugs and do this and do that. Then we watch the video, it got a bunch of pentagrams and upside down crosses and one-eye symbolism and all this stuff. They say, oh, it's just art. Everything, they always use that term, it's just art. It's the same thing here. They present this eye as just being part of art, when in actuality, it is pure Satanism, but you don't know.
Oh yeah, this logic sounds out. Eye, pentagram, yep, that's about the same thing. This is clearly pure evil. Oh my god. Kids, stop drawing eyes. That's the equivalent of telling people to do drugs. Being serious for a few minutes. With this kind of logic, theoretically you could basically say this about literally anything. You could say this literally about Barney the dinosaur, and you could easily make it sound like it's Satan.
Until somebody show you. So let me show you. Here you have a picture. I believe this is Marilyn Manson. The quote he is quoted up at the top of this image is saying, he'll be remembered as the person who brought Christianity to an end. Look at the picture. What is he promoting? The one-eyed symbolism. And here you have Drake, the 666 hand symbol. What is he doing? The one-eyed symbolism. And don't say it ain't a 6, because right here on the left side of the screen, it got the eye, the one-eyed symbolism, right in the middle of his hands, which are clearly presented right there as making the number.
Okay, so we're at the point where he's going to start showing some examples that he found through Hollywood photos. At first, this is going to start off kind of normal, like you just saw, even though quite clearly he can't draw a 6, because Drake's finger is quite clearly bent the wrong way for it to be a 6 in the right way. Just saying. Let's just say some of the insanity is about to begin. Even though it kind of did already, but you'll see.
I mean, believe me, I could go on and on and on with this. All these people, Hollywood people, industry people, and we know that the industry cares nothing for Christ, nothing for God. They take every chance they get.
Look, that last guy is literally just rubbing dirt out of his eye. Okay? So is rubbing dirt out of your eye now satanic? Ah, shit, I've gone to the beach one time and sand got in my eye and I brushed it out. I didn't realize I just sinned there. Well, guess I'm going to hell for going to the beach. Well,
to make a mockery of the gospel, mockery of the truth of the gospel of Jesus Christ being the way, the truth, and the light. Hollywood hates God. It hates everything righteous, which is why all of the bad stuff in life gets pushed through Hollywood, because Hollywood has access to the masses through movies, through games, through music. That is why all of this stuff is all of these superstars, these music stars, movie stars, all of them, all of these.
Is winking now just like devil worshipping now? Like, this is kind of weird. Like, that last one is literally just someone squinting to see what is on the film strip. That's just a thing that you have to do if you ever get your hands on film, to see what the hell is on each frame. Like, no shit, Hollywood does that. I don't know. Maybe they're making a film?
And even when you see them with the triangle, when they hold like their hands up in the triangle fashion, here I'm talking, I almost did the symbol with my hands, just trying to do an example, but I don't want to do it. Like when you see them just hold their hands up in a triangle, where like the pointer, 2 pointer fingers meet and the 2 thumbs meet, making a triangle, that is them referencing the all-seeing eye. I'm telling y'all, this stuff is in your face. They hide.
Wasn't this a meme quite a few years back? Like, this guy is literally just grabbing photos of celebrities making a triangle, when at the end of the day, that doesn't mean jack shit, really. Like, no one actually believed the Illuminati was everywhere just because there was a bunch of triangles and stuff. But oh man, we gotta boot up that X-Files music now, because holy shit, people, when they walk, there's like a little triangle they make at the bottom of their feet. Like, holy shit, this guy is legit insane. Also, I'm gonna have to do this to boot up that X-Files music.
And even when you see them with the triangle, when they hold like their hands up in the triangle fashion, here I'm talking, I almost did the symbol with my hands, just trying to do an example, but I don't want to do it. Like when you see them just hold their hands up in a triangle, just like everything else, there are other videos I have to do where I know people have gotten numb to these symbols. This is me grabbing you, shaking you, waking you up. We know the Bible says, be not ignorant of Satan and his devices, or he would get an advantage over you. Recognize what you are looking.
Sorry, I just can't help but interrupt. It's just really funny to me. Like, a bunch of Bible verses and stuff, all over like Call of Duty footage in the background, and like this really generic preacher-like spiel. Just like, I don't know, it's making me laugh my fucking ass off. Like, could you imagine going to Sunday school and then just like old man or old woman doing your like little ceremony, reading the Bible and stuff? It's just like, there's a bunch of like random fucking Call of Duty footage or like GTA footage of them just playing the game while they're like going on about the Bible. Like, I don't know. Just imagining little Susie's face to that would be hilarious to me.
Odd symbolism, bad news. Now moving along. If I were to show you this image right here, could you tell me what's wrong with it? I'll give you a couple seconds to figure it out. Okay, the problem with this image is this right here.
I gotta ask this. How the hell did you even see that? It's so tiny. Okay, I'll let him finish his point. I just can't believe he actually saw that.
Very little, hiding right in plain sight. So I bet you're thinking, man, what the heck is wrong with this? You have no idea what you are looking at when you have no idea just how bad this is right here. Let me help you out. Take a look at this right here. You could probably already see the resemblance between the symbol that was just on the other screen and this right here.
Oh, again, same problem that he's had before. These are quite clearly 2 different images. Like, again, this guy can just reach. He should have said it was a triangle, honestly. We know this man fears one thing, and it is triangles. Oh, and also eyeballs. He fears those 2 things. Triangles and eyeballs. Okay, and also, I'm just gonna skip ahead because it's basically just, it's the Freemasons and nothing more, really.
Same thing. The Masonic all-seeing eye. You see Freemason right here. Look around the borders of this. You see the square and compass. Remember when I told you that when different people, these celebrities and stuff, you see them holding up the triangle with their hands, where they take their pointer finger and their thumbs and they touch them together to form a triangle? This is what they are forming. It's also on the back of the dollar bill as well. I mean, that triangle with that all-seeing eye. Pay attention from now on, just in life in general. It comes in so many forms, but sometimes you really got to pay attention to see it. Sometimes I've seen it before as just a triangle with a circle in the middle, and then other times it's just straight up a triangle with an eye in the middle. I've seen it at award shows. I've seen it at music ceremonies. You've seen it all.
Okay, first of all, the like triangle, and just a circle in the middle. That's way too basic for it to be anything. But then also, I'll give you the one in the top. Yeah, that's an eye in a triangle. But the little fucking heart in the corner? Get the hell out of here. That's not a fucking triangle, that's a heart. I know there's still a little bit of video left, but it's kind of just the same nonsense over and over again. Well, I'm just gonna call it quits and wish you guys a great day and thank you for watching. Also, sorry about the hiatus. Maybe I'll detail on exactly what the hell was going on there, but I'm not too sure.